So I just want to make a quick tutorial on the SUNO website. For those of you who are not aware, SUNO is an AI tool with which you can make music. You can create any kind of music, whichever genre you like. I like EDM music, electronic, trance kind of music. So I make that, but this has options for all kinds of music. So today I'm just going to give you a tutorial on how the website looks like and what are the options in it, and how do you use the website to create a track. So first thing is that you'll have to sign up with SUNO. I've already done that. You can test it out on the free trial, see what kind of music it creates for the prompts that you give. If you like it and if you're serious about making some music, you can go for the paid plans. So there are two options on the right. I'm just going to sign in for now. Okay, so once you sign in, this is what the home screen looks like. So if you go to your profile and then you go towards subscription, so SUNO currently has three plans. One is the free plan and you can generate up to 10 songs daily, and it uses an older model. It's the 4.5 model. Now we also have the version 5 and the version 5.5, and you don't have the commercial rights to the songs that you produce. In the pro plan, which is the middle plan, you can create up to 500 songs monthly. I have the premier plan. You get 10,000 credits in the premier plan, and which are more than enough. Like, you can experiment all you want and you will not run out of credits, and you have access to all the models. I don't really use 4.5, which is there in the free one. I just use 5 and 5.5. Okay, so going back to the home screen. So on the home screen you have other people's songs that they have created, so you can check them out. So if you click the second explore button here, so like here you can see like a lot of different tracks being created with SUNO, and you can hear them out. So that was the explore tab. Now we'll go to the create tab, and like if you see on the top you have three options: simple, advanced, and sounds. Now on the simple option you can just give your prompt. So let me just try to make a electronic dance song. So I'm just going to give this, like it should be an electronic type of music, like electronic dance type of music. It should have female vocals, it should be high energy, and it should have continuous beats, and it should have a flow like progressive house track. And the lyrics, you have the option to paste your own lyrics. Otherwise you can like create here, click this button, generate lyrics. You can write a full song, and here you can just give a basic prompt, like let me say dancing on the rainbow. And here you can choose from a model. So I'm just going to use this is the newest model, and just say write lyrics. So this gives you two options. You can select any one of these based on whichever you like. So I'm just going to use the left one for now. There are some more options here. Now you can define the vocal gender here. So I'll go with female. And then there is a weirdness setting. Turn it up for wild unexpected results. Actually I'm going to turn it down because I want the music to come out to be similar to the prompt that I used. So I'll just keep it down to maybe like 5%. And the style and influence, turn it up to match your style description. So I'm just going to pump it up to about 96%, and then you just go ahead and click create. So as you can see, it has started creating two songs on the right, so we'll wait for them to finish. Also, I forgot to tell you one thing. Here you can select the models with which you want to create the music. So my default is version 5. So I'll show you both. I created this one with version 5, and then I'll also create the same thing with version 5.5, so we can see the difference. So let's go ahead and play the tracks and see how they came out.
Do you wanna go dancing on a rainbow? Do you wanna go dancing on a rainbow?
actually like the track. I think it came out well and to the prompt that I gave. So let's hear the second track out as well.
And she had a lot of pride in her pearl. I would say, and she had a lot of people. Of 'em. Enjoy. She said.
Okay, so this one is also, I think, similar to the prompt that was given, although I like the first one more. Okay, so now I'm going to create the same thing with version 5.5 just to show you the difference for the latest model. So I just selected it from here and I just click create.
Do you ride and go dancing on the rainbow? Oh, do you wanna go dancing on the rainbow? Once upon a time, there was a girl, and she loved dancing.
So that is the first track that it created. Now I'll play the second one.
Rainbow, wanna go dancing.
So one thing personally I found is that version 5.5 puts these sounds a lot. I'll play these again. This one. So for me, I like a more cleaner sound in my tracks, so I don't really prefer that sound. And I find that version 5.5 adds a lot of sounds in the tracks. So I personally don't use version 5.5 currently. But if you like this sound, you can, experiment with whichever model you like.
Do you? She had a lot of people that would say she had a wanna go dancing. Had a lot of people that would say.
Okay, so this was the second track. I think both of them also were according to the prompt that we gave. Now I'm going to just do one more thing. I'm going to put the weirdness factor up as well, and let's see how that affects the song creation.
Do you wanna go dancing on the She had a lot of pride in her pearl. She had a lot of people that would say. She had a lot of people that would say she didn't love. She said, do you wanna go dancing on the rainbow? Oh.
Personally, I think it's just noise. Like if the weirdness, and I've seen that in other tracks, if the weirdness factor is very high, it just puts breaks in your song with some sounds, and to me it doesn't really sound like a song at all. It's just, for me, it's noise. Also, you can see how it starts in the beginning, like it just started without like a proper continuous beginning a song should have. So I never really keep weirdness this high. Actually, I put it to somewhere near 10%, and sometimes if I want, I'll keep it by default, which is 50%. Like I keep it to that. Okay, so this is about creating. Now I'm going to go to the library page. So in the library page you can see all your creations. This is where you see all your tracks, and you can keep going down to see all your generations. The second tab here is the playlists, and I have different playlists that I have created, and you can create a playlist from here. And like if you go back, if you like this song, you can actually like add it to a playlist. Now there are some options you get with each song that you create. So you have some options here to change the song. So the first one I'm going to show is cover. So if you click on cover, it will take this song, and now you have the options to change it a bit. So let's just create it to a rock song. Let's just do a rock song because the differentiation is easy to make. And let's also do like a male vocal. Right now it is a female,
She had a lot of people.
so it is a female that is singing the song, but let's try to change it to male vocals.
Do you wanna go dancing on the rainbow? Do you wanna go dancing?
So as you can see, it created the song to a rock song with the male vocals. Now let's try one more thing. Let's try something like very simple. Let's try a Spanish song and piano. Let's try this.
Quiero seguir bailando en el arco iris.
So as you can see, it changed the song to Spanish, and there are piano elements in it. Also, if you can see on the right side, it changed the lyrics to Spanish as well. So that is possible with Suno. Actually, I've never tried this before, so I'm quite amazed at this. So you have another option here, which is mashup. So what this does, it you can mix two songs. So we'll take this one, and let me add another song from one of my earlier tracks that I created. So I had a track called Heart Like a Disco Light, which was in a male's voice. So I'm going to play it.
I got a heart like a disco light, flashing wild in the dark of the night.
So I'm going to mash this song with this Heart Like a Disco Light song, because one is a male voice and the other is a female voice. So let's see how that turns out. Okay, so I'm just going to play both the songs once more for you to listen.
Do you wanna go dancing?
So this is the first song with the female vocals, and this is the beat to the song, and this is my second song.
Flashing wild in the dark of the
So this is the beat to the song, and this is the male vocal.
shadow shaking walls.
So let's I'm going to delete the song description here, and I'm just going to, actually it says I have to give a, so I'm just going to give progressive house music for now. Okay, so it should create a mashup in the progressive house music style.
On the rainbow.
So this is from the second song.
Oh, that would say a lot of people.
What I see is that there are only few parts from the second track, the one with the male vocals. Most of it is resembling the first Dancing in the Rainbow track with the female vocals. Let me try the song description bit differently. Let's say vocals from both tracks equally. Let me just say that. Let's see what it does. That is on the second.
Once upon a time, there was a girl, and she had a lot of pride in her pearl, and she had a lot of people that would say, and she had a lot of people that would say.
Okay, so I think this one is close to the mashup of both than the other generations. So out of the four that we have created, I think this one suits it better. Even though this does not have the vocals of the male track, but this beat,
And she had a, there was a girl.
this beat is from the second track. So this beat is there in that mashup track. So this one, the last one came out as a mashup, I can say about 50 to 60%. So this was the mashup option. And they have another option called INSPO, which is pick a playlist of your own songs to inspire your next creation. Only your music will be used to shape the sound. Now I won't go into this because then I'll have to play all the tracks for you, and that will take some time and make the video longer. But once you have enough of those songs for yourself in your account, you can try this option out as well. So here you have an option under create to remaster the song. Now remastering the song can be done in three types. Like one is subtle, one is normal, and one is high. So this is the track. If you don't like something in it, like if you find that some words are not clear and there's some noise in the track, or you just want it to be much more cleaner and just a little bit difference, and you don't want to like prompt it, so what you can do is you can get the subtle one, and it will just try to clear out some high frequencies and low frequencies and make the track a little bit stable to hear, like more clear to hear. So that's basically what I understand is the purpose of remastering, just to clean up the sound a bit. Okay, now the last thing I want to show you is the studio option. Actually, I'm going to play one of my tracks and show you that. Okay, so this is one of my favorite tracks actually. I have released it now. It's called Heart Like a Disco Light. So I'm going to play this again because you will hear a noise in the back. So that sound, that noise in the back was what I wanted to remove before I released this track. And although I was not completely successful, but I was able to remove it quite a lot. I'm going to show you how you do that. So what you have to do is in the song options, first you have to click on get stems. Stems is the different instruments that have been used in the track. So AI tries to separate all of them. So you have two options here. One is all detected instruments or stems, and the second is you only have the option to detect the vocals and then all the other instruments in one track. So this will give you two, but all detected stems will give you like 5 or 6. So I'm going to show you the all detected stems. So like these were the different types or 6 different extractions that I tried. Let's go with version 1, and I'm going to just click edit in studio. Okay, so this is the studio interface. Now this is I think only available in the Premiere version. So here what it does is it will create the track and it will extract all the instruments from it. So first in this it has extracted like about 7 of these. Now let me solo them out with this S button, and I'm going to play all of them one by one.
I've got a heart like a disco light, flashing wild in the dark of the night. I can't stop this fire inside.
So this is the vocals which have been isolated. So these are the drums, then I'll solo the bass. Then this is the percussion. And then this is the synth. Now I want to play the last one, which is the FX. You see, that was the noise I was talking about, which I wanted to remove. So you can actually remove some frequencies from the track. So let's take this sample again. So this is, so I say it's a little bit loud, and if I want to like smoothen this out, so you see I changed the graph a bit, and I'm also no expert in this, but I've been like experimenting here, and sometimes like if it does affect the whole song, so you'll have to pay some time and effort into it. This is called equalization, and this is just the process of removing frequencies, or in some cases you can make the frequencies higher as well. So let me show that with the vocals. Let me isolate this.
Shadows shaking, walls are thin. Feel the bass crawl under my skin.
See, that made it more clear, right?
And if I try, shadows shaking, walls are thin. Feel the bass crawl under my skin.
So you see, now that setting has made the vocals more clear. Now let's play the track once.
Every step's a thunder crash. My moves ignite my.
So now if I play this without the effects,
Every step's a thunder crash. My moves ignite my fears. I smash. I'm a storm with a reckless laugh, breaking chains, tearing the past.
okay, so if you think that there is too much noise, you can try to mute this, and then you have the option to export the full song with this track muted, so you will have less of a noise in the track. But personally, I have found that it is better to reduce the volume of this noise than to remove it completely, or to play with the equalization settings and remove the really harsh sounding noise and just minimize it. Because personally I think the noise also adds some flavor to the track, but maybe sometimes you have to like totally remove it as well. There is also an option where you can let's say this portion was too much noise, so you can select that and you can just delete this, and that portion goes. And then what you can do is the rest of the noise, you can select it and you can go to clip, and you can like reduce. You can see the graph changing, so that's the volume changing, so you can reduce it to a minimum like that. So let me show this again. Instead of deleting, I'm going to play this part again in the solo. That is what the sound noise sounds like. And now I'm going to reduce the volume of that particular track only. It's still more, so I'm going to reduce it a bit more. So this is, let's say I like this, and we can test this out with the full track now. So remove the solo. So now it's not really that audible, but the noise will also add to the flavor. As I said, I mean, you'll have to experiment it with your tracks. You can remove parts, or you can like lower the volume. So that is up to you. That you'll understand with experimentation of how the track sounds before and after you do some changes. Okay, so these are like the basic functionalities and the main functionalities that you will use in Suno. So I'm going to end the tutorial here, and before going I just want to show you one extra thing. So I'm going to tell you how to create hooks. When you create a hook, other people can see what you created and they can like and comment on your creation. So just go here and click on create hook, and then let's say you like the last song that you created, so you can say use that, and you'll have to select a video here. Let me just use this one, and you can move the slider here just to, you know, whatever part of the song you want to publish. And let's say I just want to keep it here, so I do that and I click next, and you can write a caption: my newly generated electronic dance music song, and you can, you know, just post it. And then when you go to your profile, you will see that under hooks, let me click one of my hooks which I published.
Flashing wild in the dark of the night. I can't stop this fire.
So this,
Drop the beat and let the universe sway.
yeah, so those were hooks, and you can publish your own. And let's also go check out some other people's hooks. Yeah, that's about it. That was a basic overview of the Suno interface, and it's not too difficult. Anybody can use it and make music. Although, like, you'll have to take the Pro or the Premier plan to use the latest models, because they actually give the best results. 4.5 will not give you great results, which is in the free one, but you can try it out in the free version before you actually, you know, plan to go ahead with the paid version. So yeah, that's about it for this video.